you so much for coming today. I'm always really looking forward to Odin Sphere. I think because I don't know, it's something that is constant and I know what to expect. So it's a real comfort food kind of game for me. It's like mac and cheese of the games. The weirdo dude that held the one... Wait, Snat, no, we're not going there again. Well, you get to know more about him when we play his arc. But right now we're not playing him yet. We're gonna play as my favorite arc. This is my absolute favorite arc. It is of a very cute little fairy princess called Mercedes. Again, my absolute favorite arc, and you'll see why. She has the most overpowered gameplay ever. She has my favorite kind of gameplay. Okay, let's watch the opening scene first. How is everybody doing today? Listen, Nat, it's super late for you, right? Hi, Onyx! How are you? Good evening? Morning? I'm sorry, I'm really bad with time zones, so I don't know what time is it at your place. Tired? Did you just get home? Fairyland. Oh, you're just 2 hours after. Once upon a time, in a starlit forest far, far away, fairies lived under the protection of a queen resembling flowers, like a fleeting fantasy. Hi, Nate! I will snap my fingers for you. After this scene. After this scene. I've been awake since 4 a.m.? That's over 12 hours.
Princess Mercedes, where have you been?
You're quite persistent, aren't you, old man?
Wait, Mercedes.
Mother...
Wherever are you off to? With my precious bow.
Frog hunting.
Yes, I see. 'Tis necessary to exterminate those pests that eat the little fairies. But you should leave that task to the soldiers, dear.
I just want to improve my skills with the bow, so I can join you on the battlefield.
Mercedes, I cannot take you along when we battle the Demon Lord.
What? Why not?
No! Why not?
Hi, Kendo!
Mercedes, you are young. You need to learn this. You mustn't be eager to go to war without even knowing why we are fighting.
So why are we fighting?
Why are we fighting?
I memorized the script.
We
Pizza!
born from the forest cannot live without phosons, our source of life.
Melvin.
Phosons are magic elements generated by nature. They are rare outside the forest. Since we have collected them from around the world, we are gifted with prosperity. The Demon Lord has declared war on us so that he may obtain our treasure.
Yeah, wings don't make you full.
Is that what he wants?
Our greatest treasure, the cauldron, will give him enormous power.
So, that's why he's attacking?
Mercedes, I shall entrust you with my precious bow. It will be your responsibility to protect the country while I am away.
Yes, Mother. I understand. So, I'll be off hunting now.
Oh dear, I wonder if that child understood anything I told her.
'Tis a problem. She has no idea of her position and what is expected of her.
Melvin, you are her cousin. She treats you as a brother. Please help her become a good queen.
As you wish. I shall make it my duty to assist Princess Mercedes in any way possible.
What topping? What topping, Kendo? What topping are you getting? The other day. Oh yeah! I'm so glad you feel better now, Nate. So I tell you why Mercedes is super overpowered. It's because she can fly. That means any monsters or enemies that are aerial are basically useless against her. Speed of flying. Oh, Smith, yeah. Especially because the previous brood, Cornelius, is so bad at aerial attacks. So having a flyer is awesome. Wait. Speed of fly, R1 in mid-fight. Wait, am I not doing the tutorial correctly? Why are you not letting me through? Yes? Oh yeah, snap. Okay, so I was telling Nate how I snap my fingers in a non-traditional way. This is my snap. Let me see if the mic will pick it up. Like a... Do you hear that? That's my snap. Like this, like this. It's a unconditional... Sorry, not... it's an unconventional snap. Full X string... Bro, I think I'm not doing the tutorial correctly. Right after I said that she's the easiest, I think I'm screwing up on her tutorial. What? Let me out! I'm doing everything! Hold X string and jump to fly. Oh, I could have just exited. Oh, I thought it was gonna let me out. Fire shot, reload. Yes. Yes. Reload. And then I just spam. Spam! How's it different? Most people, when they snap their fingers, they use their middle finger and their thumb, right? I used my index finger and my thumb. Ow! Wait, I got distracted. At least when I watch videos of people snapping their fingers, it's usually with their middle finger and their thumb, but I use, index. My second finger. Oh my god, I turned into a frog! I very rarely get turned into a frog, but now I have turned into a frog. Oh, macaroni! Oh. Ow! Holy cow, I'm doing so badly right now. Oh my gosh. It's okay, I'll pick it back up. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta stay on high ground. Ugh! Oh, hi, Ricatrick! No, thank you so much for coming today. You can fire a power... Because I don't know how to do it the traditional way, so I just invented it my way, and it works, so I just kept doing it. Fire shot by pressing... Ugh. Oh, a charge shot. This concludes the tutorial for Mercedes. Okay. Ow! Okay, BRB fighting frogs. Ugh. It's a tough job, but somebody's gotta do it. Holy cow, I got turned into a frog again! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I seriously got turned into a frog. Like twice in 5 minutes. I'm not proud of myself right now. I am not proud of myself. Oh, Sanat, I get it. I get it, Sanat. Ow! Ow! Okay, good. Oh, that hit me so hard it hit the cat ears out of me. Good night, Sanat. Why you bonk me before you go, though? How's everyone doing today? Anything exciting going on in your lives? Like getting pizza?
Your Majesty, the Demon Lord has launched an assault. Our soldiers have been pushed back, and some have deserted from the front line.
See you, Sanat.
Our guardian dragon is having trouble dealing with Odin's witch. We have no choice but to retreat. Your Majesty, please issue the command.
The Demon Lord is invading!
What an enormous cipher!
What's Hollow Q?
It's been a while, Elfaria. Last time you were unusually shrewd and managed to steal the cauldron away from me.
Demon Lord Odin.
You are beautiful as ever. And yet, I regret. that I will have to break your perfect neck like stepping on a lily.
I will not give you the cauldron. You will have to take it by force. Yet I cannot allow you to continue your violent and petty ways unpunished.
Say what you will. Your attempts at deception have no effect on me. Observe this blue orb. Behold the might of the wicked-eyed Baelor. Queen, accept defeat. With this, I will become absolute ruler of the world. Go, mourn the death of the fairy race.
Oh, snap. Oh, this scene is sad.
Princess, please compose yourself.
Ow! Oh, hi, Kiva! Wait, sad scene.
Mother!
Shh. Now listen carefully to what I have to tell you. 'Tis very important. Mercedes, you must not look down. Raise your head high and survey the path ahead. You are the next fairy queen. Ringford will soon be in danger. If the magical kettle, the cauldron, if it draws in all the phozons, our forest and our people cannot live. The land needs a leader. You will need to revive the country and get the cauldron back from the Demon Lord. If you respect my words, you will need to choose the path of royalty over revenge. Be a queen. 'Tis difficult to place such a burden on one so young, but I know you can do it. Mother believes in you.
Mother!
'Tis my time to go, Mercedes. Oh, dearest Earth, take me. I go back to whence I came, and to the beloved heavens. I will give you my name. I am Elfaria. My true name is VtuberEN. This awful winter shall disappear with me.
Oh. The Fairy Queen's Triumph. The Forest of Fairies was once a peaceful place where many races lived in tranquility. Queen Elfaria's greatest achievement was to unite everyone as a nation. Her legend will be passed down for eons to come, but that great deed did not come easily. The Queen's greatest obstacle was the tension between the fairies and dwarfs. Believing the dwarfs' smithing skills invaluable, the Queen tried compromise, but the fairies bristled at their diplomacy, slowing talks. And when they acquired the magic cauldron, opinions clashed further. The dwarves wanted to use the cauldron's supreme power to its fullest, making it a foundation of the nation's might, and the fairies opposed overusing the dangerous cauldron, remembering its role in the destruction of Valentine. Tensions soon flared into war. In the heat of battle, the losing dwarves tried to control the cauldron and cause a magical flood that swept through the forest. The Queen ordered all soldiers to rescue everyone, friend or foe, and stood against the cauldron herself, stifling its onslaught and preventing further damage to the land. The war was over. The dwarves await their punishment, but the Queen spoke instead of forgiveness. She gave them citizenship and encouraged them to make peace with the fairies. Touched by her clemency, the dwarves pledged allegiance to the Queen, and thus did the races of dwarf and fairy reconcile. Oh, I cry when I cut onions too. Part of the historical record by Queen Elfaria by Matthew, her advisor. The magic... Hello, Kiva? The magic arbalest... Okay, hello, Rikatrick? The magic arbalest that the blacksmith Braum presented to a queen became a symbol of her protection. Now let me read everyone's comments because I missed a whole bunch of stuff at the beginning. Let me see. Oh, Hollow Cure. Oh, because I don't really watch Hollow Live, so I don't know too much about that. Let me unbox myself. Nate's like, I know how to read a map military style now. Is a military map really different from a regular non-military map? Not that I really know how to read either of that. Yes, it is a fun game, Sylv. And also, Onyx, your computer fan blew up? Did your computer overheat or something? Mika's doing well. How's Kiva?
Princess Mercedes, we have so many injured that we have run out of sickbeds and medicine. What shall we do?
Well,
Let us open the Southern Imperial Villa and house the wounded there. I shall notify our mages to increase healing potion production. Princess Mercedes, I hope this is adequate.
oh, yes.
Normal? Okay.
So you must be Melvin's Shadow Knight.
Pardon me. I'm not feeling well.
Oswald! It was an old fan, so it fell apart, made a super ugly noise. Oh no! How is your computer now? Do you have to buy a new fan on it?
Knowing that the Demon Lord is on his way here makes me nervous.
Do you think that girl can fulfill her duties as queen in these times of strife?
Her cousin Melvin is quite dependable. He ought to take her place.
Yeah, say it right in front of her face.
Your Majesty, I'm extremely unhappy. In the past, the former queen battled with the dwarves for the cauldron. When we were defeated, we left our forges and became Lillipats. But the dwarves who escaped the fairies joined forces with the Demon Lord and made more weapons to hurt us.
Wait, you removed it? Doesn't that mean your computer is gonna overheat? Oh, it's good that you're retaining the knowledge that you learned, Nate. Like, sometimes I learn something, it doesn't mean I know how to use it.
Well. Just let me know if there's anything you need.
I'm poor, so no, I can't get anything from you. Because I'm poor. Yes, Kiva?
Majesty, I swear by my horn. I will fight to the end for Queen Elfaria.
Okay, Kiva's just talking through bonks now. You still have another... Why do you have so many computer fans? Is that a collection? I have no... that when I'm not... I tend to play rage games. What kind of rage games? I better know. Next week we're doing it. Like, they're gonna give you a location and you're gonna find it through the map?
It has not been long since you lost your mother. Perhaps you need a vacation.
But Melvin,
Allow me to handle the governmental affairs. The people will be fine.
Sus.
Are you suggesting that the queen is a burden?
Absolutely not.
Melvin, the Chief Armorer would like to discuss something with you.
I'll see him immediately.
We're playing as the very cute
Excuse
little
me? I
fairy.
must be on my way.
Mercedes. Oh, a forest. Beware of bears.
So he's controlling the armed forces as he wishes.
Oh, I heard Super Meat Boy is really hard.
just as Mother said, I cannot do anything.
Queen Mercedes, please control yourself. There's something strange in the air here. Melvin is acting highly suspiciously. His heart burns with ambition, and he seems to be making some kind of plan.
Nope, this is the
He's
first
not showing
chapter is
anything on the
Mercedes.
surface, but we can't let this continue. Let us speak with the sorcerer who served Queen Elfaria. The famous sorcerer Beldor, who enslaves a dragon and sees the netherworld. 'Tis better to have a dependable expert on our side. I doubt he will cause a rebellion within the land, but who can say?
If the country collapses after Queen Alfaria's death, the Demon Lord truly wins. I have heard that Beldor has retreated to a place in the forest. If Queen Mercedes should visit him in the forest, he should be honored to help.
Yeah, I thought of the card too. Oh yeah, dad joke, sorry. So I thought of the card too, but Mercedes is actually a name from mythology. But okay, let's do, okay. Why did the poor dog chase his own tail? Did I say this one before? I don't think I did. Why did the poor dog chase his own tail? Again, I just got out of it. Yeah, Fairy's name is Mercedes, but her name came first, if you know what I mean. Like, she's based off the mythology. Because he was trying to make both ends meet. Hence the emphasis on poor dog. Like, poor. No, the card took it from the mythology. I love Mercedes because she's a sniping character. She can just fly really far away and snipe them and stay relatively safe. Bro. Actually, if on a topic of like what's new, for me obviously is that I have a new member in my family now. For those who follow my Twitter, I now have a hamster called Nini. Oh, okay. See you, Kiva. I hope everything works out for you today. And well, I think now that I have Nini and enough time had passed, I was kind of hoping to give a little more information on what was going on with Gucci, if you're all okay with it. Just because I think you're all familiar with Gucci, and I really want to give you all a bit more detail of what was going on. I left everything so vague, and I think there's been some time has passed, so I am ready to kind of share. I will try to say it in the most neutral way possible, so it's not turning into like a downer of a stream. Just for like general information. Okay, thank you, Pert. So with Gucci is I always pay really close attention to her for obvious reasons, and I had noticed that for about a week or so, when she was sleeping, when she was breathing, she seemed to be breathing really hard. I don't know how to describe it, but the official term is labored breathing, which means they seem to be having difficulty breathing, so they are breathing like their chest. For hamsters, it's not really the chest, it's more their waist area. It's going in a lot deeper and faster, and that's not really normal. That could be respiratory issues, or it could be other issues. And so I googled, hamster labored breathing to kind of see what are the potential diagnosis. And a lot of people say that if it's really respiratory issues, then she would have had other symptoms. For example, wheezing or runny nose or something like that. But she was actually pretty normal other than the labored breathing. And apparently, according... Oh, thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me hydrate first. Thank you for the stretch. No, this was my previous hamster. Like, what happened with Gucci, my previous hamster. Oh, no. Current hamster Nini is doing very well. I'll talk about Nini afterwards. So, wait, sorry, my computer's making a weird sound. Basically, the internet suggests that if the hamster has no other symptoms and is just labored breathing, that could very well be a heart issue. Specifically, potential heart failure called congestive heart failure, which is when your heart is not able to pump as hard as it's supposed to be, which is causing fluid buildup. Like, it cannot push out the fluids as efficiently. I don't super know how it works, but it's not able to push out the fluids very efficiently. As a result, there is like fluid buildup in the lungs, so your lungs are filled with water, which is why it's hard to breathe, because you feel like you're kind of drowning, which explains the labored breathing. And again, I realize that it's internet. There could be. This is why a week before you cancel. So during that week, I was still streaming normally. It was just like a kind of a nagging feeling that something might be up. But I decided to take her to the vet just in case. Because if it's something serious, I want to be able to handle it right away. I took her to the vet that day, and the vet was really nice. When I tried to check online to do online booking, they were actually fully booked for the next few days. But when I called to book an appointment, I explained that the hamster had labor breathing, and she's like, that could be serious, so why don't we squeeze her in? And then she got us an appointment that very same day. Went in, and the vet used those, what it's called, scope? I don't know how to say it, but the thing that lets you listen to someone's heartbeat. That's very typical for doctors to use. Well, they use that on Gucci, and they detect a heart murmur. And what heart murmur means is when you listen to a normal heart, it usually goes like thump, thump, thump. That's like a healthy heart, right? But when there's a heart murmur, it kind of sounds like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I don't super know why it is like that, but it basically means there is an issue with your heart. So the vet also agreed that it is quite probably heart failure, which unfortunately has no cure. But there are medications. Yes, heart murmur means... Oh, hi, Keith Loops! Heart murmur means that when you're listening to someone's heart, like with the special tool, instead of a thump, 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 you hear like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Like that whooshy feeling. It's indication of heart issues. And as we are suspecting heart failure, cure is not an option, unfortunately, and it is a cumulative disease, which means that it will only get worse with time. But there are some medications that can be used to control the symptoms and hopefully give them prolong their lifespan and give them a better quality of life. So the vet prescribed me, I forgot I think it's pronounced diuretics, but the nickname for that medication is water pills, which when you take it, it makes you pee out all the excessive water in your body, aka the fluid buildup in your lungs, so that you can breathe easier. But the downside is you can get dehydrated a lot easier because it's literally making you pee constantly. And also, Gucci had not been eating a lot in the past week. For two reasons. First of all, it's probably because she was having trouble breathing, so she was also using her mouth to breathe. And because when you're eating, you can't breathe with your mouth, right? So she's just not eating so that she can breathe easier. And also because hamster teeth grow constantly, and because she wasn't eating or gnawing her teeth, her teeth was overgrown, which means it was too long. It was so long that she could not comfortably bite into things anymore. So the vet did a couple things. The vet used a nail clipper that is meant for birds to clip her teeth, specifically her lower teeth. So she basically trimmed Gucci's teeth so she's able to chew better now. And then she also prescribed the water pills and also gave me a powdery substance called Critical Care, which is it's kind of like formula. It's powder, but you mix it in water to turn it into mush. And hi, TJ Wolf! And then I was to use that to substitute Gucci's regular food, and I was to feed her every couple of hours. And she recommended using a syringe. So So because we were not sure if the medication would work or not, we decided to book a follow-up appointment for after a couple days, so that if the medication is working and Gucci is responding well to it, then great, then we will keep doing what we're doing. But if Gucci is not responding well to the medication and she is getting progressively worse, then we might have to think of other steps to take. And then Gucci actually responded really, really well to the medication. After taking the meds for, I think, a couple hours, her breathing got a lot calmer already. And she was eating. She absolutely loved the Critical Care powder. So I didn't have to force feed her with a syringe or anything. I just put it on a spoon to feed her every couple hours. We also, her body weight had dropped not a lot, but she was underweight because she wasn't eating. So the vet said that I should weigh her every day to see if she was maintaining, increasing, or her weight was decreasing. So I bought a little kitchen scale online just to weigh her. And that brought a lot of changes in my life for the next few weeks, which is why I had to cancel a lot of streams and could not do a schedule anymore because my mood was directly tied to Gucci's health. And it was just really hard to stream when she's not feeling well, you know? Also, I was very busy from then on. This was basically my schedule every day. I woke up at around 6 a.m. every day, and I would prepare her mush. Oh, and then her medication she had to take twice a day, every 12 hours. Thank you. So, yeah, so 6 a.m. I would wake up, and I would prepare her mush. And before I feed her or anything, I would first weigh her because I want to get her true weight before she's eaten or done anything special. I would weigh her, and then I had a little notebook that I would write down her weight. And then I have to prepare her medicine. I wanted her to take her meds before eating because in case the meds have a bad aftertaste, I want the food to take away the aftertaste. And let me tell you, there is nothing harder than trying to syringe feed a hamster medication when they don't want it. It was a pain in the butt. She put out a very big struggle. I was trying all sorts of tricks, but every trick that I found only worked once, and then she would remember the trick and no longer fall for it. She hated the medication so much. I guess it makes sense she wouldn't understand it was for her benefit, but holy cow! Yeah, she resisted a lot. So I would feed her medication, and then I will spoon feed her food. Ow. And then I was checking on her about every half an hour to check her breathing, check how much she's peeing. Because sometimes when I syringe feed her, I am not sure if it actually got in her, you know? Sometimes I miss a little because she struggles so hard. So my way of knowing if the medication actually got in her, or if it's working, is if she starts peeing a lot, because that's what it's meant to do. If she doesn't pee, then the water buildup in her lungs would, well, build up, and then her breathing would get labored again. So I was checking on her breathing about every half hour, and I was feeding her about every 2 hours, and then doing the syringe feed of the medication every 12 hours. I was waking up early and staying up late. The reason why I was staying up late was because Gucci was still very active. The medication was doing a very good job of elevating her symptoms. Not elevating, sorry, alleviating. Elevating would be horrible. And so when she's awake, I wanted to spend a lot of time with her, just in case it's her last. And the whole point of keeping Gucci happy was so she can have more like quality time with us. So I was waking up at 6, and you know how I usually sleep at 9, right? I was sleeping at like 10:30 or 11 every day because I wanted to stay up for as long as I could. Oh man. So I was kind of sleep deprived every day, which is also why I couldn't stream, because I was so tired all the time. And like, not just emotionally but physically. And it was like that for about 2 weeks or so. And then I think in the 2-week mark onwards, I think the medication, again, the vet had told us this was an accumulation disease, which means it's only gonna get worse. Even if we control the symptoms, her heart's only gonna get worse. And when the medication no longer can control her symptoms, then that's kind of it. And unfortunately, in about 2 weeks onward, we noticed that her breathing was starting to get a bit unstable again, but she was still active at night. She was still very happy. Like what I use as a determination on Gucci's quality of life is, was she still able to eat the things she liked? We had moved on to not just the critical care, the nutrition powder, but we were also starting to give her back the old stuff that she liked, like, you know, little cookies or breads or apples, bananas, like it's an end of life. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this food is too sugary, whatever. And I was still playing with her, playing all the stuff that she liked to do. And I remember my mom was like, oh, but the way you play with her, like the things you have her do, like she likes to run around on the couch, and she was like, oh, why do you let her run around the couch? It's gonna make her heart beat faster. It might quicken her end. Why don't you just have her rest? But I always said, I told her multiple times, I'd rather Gucci be happy for 3 days than miserable for 10. The whole point of this struggle this fight that we are doing to keep Gucci happy is so that she can enjoy the thing she does, not so she can lay there miserably for more time. So I was very insistent. So Gucci, even up until the day, oh good night, Trashy. Thank you for coming. So even until the night before she passed, I'm very happy to say that Gucci was still doing the thing she liked. She was still eating the thing she liked. She was very happy, and she had a very good quality of life up until the very, very end. And the moment I saw that the meds weren't working and she was really not doing well, like the moment I saw that, I immediately knew what to do. So Gucci never had to suffer, at least not suffer long. Did what we had to do ASAP. And then that was the end of Gucci's chapter. We struggled for about 3 weeks. It was worth every penny, honestly. The vet bills were, I think, if you compare to cost of a hamster at a pet store, you could say it's very expensive. To me, it was worth every single penny because it did buy us 2 to 3 weeks of a healthy, happy Gucci. But to give you a sense of why it costs so much for a hamster's vet bills, it's because a lot of vets do a flat rate, which means no matter if it's a dog or a cat, an appointment, like a consultative appointment, is gonna cost, for example, $60. It's gonna be $60 whether you bring a hamster, you bring a dog, you bring a ferret. It's gonna be the same price. That's why it's so expensive, because I took Gucci to 3 follow-up appointments. The medication themselves are very cheap because she barely. It was like what, 2 ml. 2 ml of medicine. She had very little. Like each time her dosage was like 0.02 ml. Oh, thank you, Pert. Oh, thank you. It's just. I think when you care for an animal, you really have to make the decisions for them that's for the best of them, whether or not it is the best for you. And even if they might be difficult, because the animal can't tell you. They can't make these decisions for themselves. They don't understand why they're suffering, right? So we made sure to prioritize Gucci's well-being. But yeah, so on my Twitter, I mentioned I spent about $500 in her vet bills. Most of that was because there was 3 consultation appointments. One was an emergency one, which I think is why it cost so much. Like the last appointment, we actually went to a different vet because the vet that Gucci usually went to was actually closed. So we had to take her to an emergency vet. Just because I didn't want Gucci to suffer anymore. And that vet cost me like $280. For the consultation and the euthanasia bills. Even I was a bit surprised. It did cost a lot, but again, like I didn't question it. Was worth every penny. Yeah, it is. It's literally like I once heard a saying that a pet may be a small part of your life, but it's the entirety of their lives, and really puts into perspective how they're not a toy. They're a living being, and you best treat them as such. So after Gucci passed away, my mom was asking if we can get another hamster again, because my mom has some trouble dealing with grief. Like she could not stand seeing the empty cage, because that would mean that Gucci's really gone. She needs something to distract herself, so she really wanted another hamster. And I was the one who's like, let's take a little bit of a break because I'm so sleep deprived and I'm so tired. And also it was during the heat wave. So during the heat wave, that added another challenge for Gucci. We didn't want her to overheat, but the coolest part of our home is also one of the loudest. So I had to constantly gauge, should I leave her in the quiet area that is potentially warm but quiet so she can sleep? Or should I take her to the louder area so she won't overheat, but then she might not be able to sleep? And sleep is so important. So like every day I was gauging the temperature, I was looking at the weather forecast. I was like constantly like touching her body to see if she's too warm or too hot. There was so much. I was checking on her like every 30 minutes, maybe every 20 minutes. And sometimes I just sat there watching her breathe for like half an hour just to make sure that I am not hallucinating how hard or easy she's breathing. So it was a lot of like staring her down moments. And that's also why I could not collab with anybody during that time. because it would not be fair if I arranged a collab and then had to cancel it because Gucci was not doing well that day. So I was pretty quiet for the next few weeks, that's why. So back to Gucci. My dad actually advised against getting another hamster. I think he was worried about me during those few weeks because I wasn't really sleeping and I lost all appetite. I was barely eating during that time. I think I was eating maybe 1 meal a day. I just didn't want to eat anymore. I was just so busy thinking about her. Like every waking moment, I was thinking about her, thinking if she's doing good, she's not doing not good, thinking about the worst case scenario, just thinking. So I completely understood what he meant, and I also considered like maybe Gucci will be the last hamster for me because I have raised quite a few hamsters. But one thing I noticed though was during the couple weeks of being hamsterless is how much I miss having something to love and take care of, like coming home and just having someone waiting for you to come home in a different way from your parents or family. You know what I mean? It hurts a lot when their time comes, but they also bring so much joy when they're with me that I was like, I've taken enough of a break. I think I literally said, I think I'm ready to have my heart broken again. And I was actually considering posting that on Twitter. I was tempted to do this little vague post and then reveal Nini later, was to say, I'm ready to have my heart broken again. And then maybe an hour later post, meet my heartbreaker. I was actually gonna do that, but then I realized people might get worried on what I meant by getting my heart broken again, and I didn't want to do that, so I ended up just doing a very plain announcement. And let's do the boss fight, and I'll tell you how I met Nini. But thank you for listening, and I'm sorry if that got a little bit of a downer. I just didn't want to leave you all in the dark on what happened with Gucci and what was happening with me. I know I was very quiet for those few weeks.
Oh no! What should I do?
Stupid
what's going
frog,
on here?
you made me drop my bow!
You stupid frog! I dropped my mother's bow!
Now how is that my fault? This pond is full of frogs.
Oh no! I can't find it!
The pond is deep in places. I could dive and look for it. But if I help you, what can you do for me in return?
I'll stop shooting frogs.
Well, I won't shoot any more frogs.
I'm wasting my time here.
Hey, wait! I know! I will grant just one wish for you. Will you please find my bow?
Okay, it's a deal.
Thank you for listening, Nate.
What a greedy little frog.
And then I want to talk about how I met Nini.
Pointless wish anyway.
Princess Mercedes, what are you doing in
And
this swamp?
why I named her Nini.
Perfect timing. I have been looking for you, my loyal sorcerer Beldor. I have a request for you. I would like to ask for your assistance.
I have a dilemma. I am currently a faithful servant to King Melvin.
What? Why, Nate?
Melvin is not king.
Is there a pun?
Make no mistake. I am queen.
No, he shall be the new king very soon. Now come, Belial. Swallow this little queen and make her disappear.
Oh yeah, you are.
Is this what you lost? Hey!
Little help, please?
Little help?
Yeah, I memorized the script. So with Nini, I went with my mom to the pet store. I don't know if you remember. Remember this Sunday when I had a stream? And I was like, I have to leave by 6. It's because the pet store closes soon after. So I told mom that we can check out the pet store at 7 o'clock. Oh no, I just played it so many times. I memorized the script. I played this game I think about 10 times now. So when we went, and I told my mom, like, we're just checking out the pet store, but there is no guarantee that we will come back with anybody. Mostly because I don't even know if they'll have hamsters. Or, like, I don't want a dwarf hamster, I want a regular size hamster because our current enclosure is for normal size hamsters. Well, when we went to the pet store, there was those, like, you know, glass cages, glass displays, I don't know the term. And there was Nini. All the hamsters were sleeping. Wait, I'm gonna get eaten. I'm gonna get eaten. Okay. So there were a lot of hamsters in the glass cages, but only Nini was awake, and she was running her wheel like crazy. She was the only awake hamster. And when I went to the glass and I kind of looked at her, she jumped off her wheel and she ran to the glass towards me, and she started pawing the wall at me. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, Mom. And then she went back to play her wheel. I was like, Mom, what do you think of this one? And then my mom's like, oh, let me see. So she didn't tap, but she put her finger to the glass and she's like, come on, come here. And then Nini again got off her wheel and ran to the glass where my mom was and started... Wait, I'm gonna get eaten again. I'm gonna get eaten again. And then she immediately started pawing the wall at my mom again. And my mom, just like she did with me. And my mom was like, oh my gosh, I think she wants to come home with us. I was like, yeah, maybe. And then she's like, okay, why don't you take a closer look? Like, you can decide who we bring home. I'm gonna go look at other stuff, because we also have fishes. So she's like, I'm gonna go look at the fish stuff while you're still thinking. And while we were thinking, there were other families, like with small children and whatnot, coming to look at the hamsters. And I got so scared that they would get Nini before me that I blocked their sight. I was standing in front of Nini's cage and I would not leave. I could clearly see they were hoping to see what I was looking at, but I pretended not to notice and I just stared at Nini while blocking the view to Nini's cage. I was like, nope, this one's mine.
Please prepare yourself. What the?
Wait, let me finish this scene.
He's poisoned me. This will have to wait.
I know, I was bullying the kids.
Ran off, hey?
They were clearly wanting to come check it out. I was like, nope, I'm still as a statue. You're horrible. My skills are ruined.
Is that a cipher? You're awful. My skills are ruined.
Oh my god, I really memorized it.
Do you want to continue?
I do not. Lower your weapon. I must obey that sorcerer's commands. If only he were gone, I would be able
Why
to
are you
enjoy
obeying
a moment of freedom.
Beldor?
I'm sorry. I didn't know, and I...
Are you showing compassion to a creature that threatened you? Kind-hearted young queen, listen to my warnings. The flames of rebellion are in the flower garden. A mutiny has begun.
It must be Melvin.
You must act now, otherwise you cannot turn back.
Hey, wait! What about your promise?
So long, sucker.
Mother, what should I do?
Oh, so and then there was a funny thing on when I decided to get Nini. I was like, I asked a nearby pet store pet store worker. I was like, oh, excuse me, can I adopt that hamster, please? And she's like, sure. So she went to get the box and everything, and I asked her, oh, by the way, have you interacted with these hamsters before? Do you know roughly their temperament or anything like that? And she said, actually, I'm not a hamster person. I'm like, you're not a hamster person? How are you? And she's like, so I actually don't know how to handle them, and I don't know how to get her in the box. I was like, oh. I was thinking, do you want me to help? She did it in such a risky way. I'm so glad like Nini didn't fall or anything, but it was so funny, you know. She was so honest. Oh, you're getting this hamster? I'm not a hamster person. No, and then she was like, I actually like reptiles more. And then she started telling me, like this one reptile, I think it was a gecko that she really wants to take home because it's so pretty. I was like, yeah, for sure. It's just so funny. And then she asked me, oh, do you have a name for the hamster? I was like, what? No, of course not. We want a name that suits her, right? If I already have a name in mind, then it means any hamster will do. But I want a name that is for her because she is her. And it took me like 2 days to think of a name for her.
Queen Mercedes, I'm glad we could meet. I had no idea that Melvin had already convinced the sorcerer to join him.
So the first thing I noticed was her very unique fur pattern. As I showed on Twitter, she had a mixture of white, dark gray, and brown, and her own pink skin. First thing I thought was Napolitan ice cream.
Your Majesty, this is serious. Melvin has seized political power, and the palace is in disarray. Everyone fears his Shadow Knight, and some have fled.
So I went home to look up how do you spell Napolitan, because I may not even be pronouncing it right. Napolitan? I think it's Napolitan? I went to check how do you spell it, because I wanted her name to be some variation of Napolitan.
Please rest assured, everyone here is loyal to you, Your Majesty.
What can I do with so few people, though?
I love the Shadow Knight. He is the next story.
This revolt was a deliberate uprising. Melvin's too shrewd.
Basically,
He must have been planning this back when Queen Elfaria was still alive.
her throne got stolen, basically. So then I looked up and I found out that Napolitan starts with N-E-A. And N-E-A kind of sounds like Nia. So at first I was gonna name her Nia, like N-I-A. But I was playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 right now. Like, not right now. I was playing... Oh, Neo! No. Okay, so I was even pronouncing it wrong. But you know, N-E-A sounds like Nia. So I was gonna call her Nia, maybe? But I was playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, there is a character named Nia. And I feel like calling her Nia is gonna remind me of that character the whole time. She's a good character, but I don't really name them after, like, game characters.
Please stay hopeful, Queen Mercedes. We have captured some of the dissidents, but others have fled.
So I tried calling her Nia.
I am certain that others will join our forces.
And then I was like, Nia, Nini. Like, the first moment I tried calling her Nia, I was already calling her Nini as a short form. And I was like, maybe I should just call her Nini if I'm gonna be like, Nia, Nini. And then it kind of stuck. And I was asking my friend, I was like, do you think I should call her Nia or Nini? She's like, my vote is for Nini. I was like, oh, okay. Nia's your favorite? Yeah, Nia's Welsh cat girl, right? She has really nice quotes. She was a permanent part of my party for sure. Best healer. So that's how Nini came to be. Her name was mainly from the word Neapolitan, and apparently I didn't even know how to pronounce it. I was calling it Napolitan. And that's how Nini came to be. And I remember when I came home with Nini, my dad was sitting on the couch and he saw me and mom come home with, you know, the box with the hamster in it. I was like, we have a new family member. And he's like, really? Mika, you're really doing this again? And I said, I know it hurts a lot when they go, but they bring so much joy when they're here. And I really can't let that go. I want to take care of another hamster. And he's like, okay, like, I am not questioning your decision. I just don't want to see you hurt that much again. I was like, I know, Dad. Like, he completely means well. I get it. I guess I just love getting my heart broken.
Half the nobles of Ringford support Melvin, and the other half is undecided. Melvin has occupied the palace and is sending troops to capture the queen.
Though we are few, we are
Oh,
soldiers.
thank you,
who are
Nate.
loyal
Good
to Queen
night. Thanks for
Elfaria's
listening.
daughter. It seems that some have locked themselves into a wing of the palace to fight.
Can anyone do anything? Please, do something!
You are so spoiled. You always assume that somebody will come along to take care of things for you. This will be difficult if you want to be queen. You must take the lead. or no one will follow.
Frog, you're exactly right. I will return to the palace. Those who will fight alongside me, come on!
Mercedes' story, as you probably guessed, is about her growing as a queen and retaking her rightful place in the throne. And she is not only fun to play, but I love her character progression. Like, definitely my favorite. And she's so cute! I drew a fan art of her when I first played the PS2 version. I love the sniping. I love the sniping! I can just cheese. She's very easy to cheese. Just stand away and just snipe. Easy. Tree. Oh, I don't use that. So yeah, and I mentioned this on on Twitter before. I think a lot of people think, oh, hamsters are like a starter pet and they're cheap. They cost, what, $15 or less at a pet store. So they're replaceable. Like, I think those people just have never really bonded with a little creature before. And you'll know that even if hamsters have a short lifespan of about 2 years, think of knowing someone and bonding with them every day of 2 years, like almost 24 hours. That is a lot of time to establish a very strong bond, and it's downright disrespectful. I have heard a lot of people, when I lose a hamster, be like, oh, you're just gonna get another one? You can just replace them, right? They're like, what, $10 at a pet store? I'm like, bro, smack you. Smack you, bro. And the worst part is, I know they're not trying to make fun of me. They just genuinely think that way. They just think, why are you so sad? Just get another one. Bruh, I keep my baby blanket. You think I could just get another one of anything? And besides, even though I have raised a lot of hamsters, nobody was ever a replacement for anybody else. Every single hamster was unique. Every single hamster had their own personalities. I like to think that my heart is big enough to have separate rooms for every hamster. None of them had ever been replaced. I still remember all of them, and they're all very special and dear to me. So yeah, I was like, you must have a really small heart if you think like that. Like, you can only love one thing at once? Come on, bro. Open your heart. And let me cheese you. Oh, her flying is so up. Yeah, Mercedes so up. She's technically supposed to be hard to control because she is slow, but it doesn't matter if she's slow. She just have to get away. It's not like she's doing any melee. Melee? I think it's melee. Oh yes, Boson. Huh. So right now I am still bonding with Nini, kind of understanding her quirks and who she is, and she's also getting used to me. But she's so good right now. Like, she already lets me pet her on the back, and she lets me lift her up a little bit. Like, she doesn't panic much. I wouldn't say she's calm because she is super mega hyper. I don't think she sleeps at night. When at night, I think she plays the whole night. In the morning when I check on her, she's still playing and her bed is untouched. So I was like, oh my gosh, I think you played for like 12 hours straight. She loves her wheel. She absolutely loves her wheel. So I am still in the process of getting to know her, but we're loving her so much already. Like, me and Mom love to talk about Nini's stories. Like, she's like, oh, you know, today Nini did this, Nini did that. She's getting a lot of exercise. She's so small. She's a very small hamster. I think she's about, if I have to estimate, I think she's about 2 to 3 months old. Maybe less. because the pet store was still housing them together, and I know that pet store will separate them when they start to fight, and they fight when they start to get a bit older. So above 3 months, they would not be housed together anymore because hamsters are territorial creatures, so they should be living solo.
Good news, Queen Mercedes. The noblemen to the south have joined our cause. They are heading towards the palace as we speak.
Because
Their arrival is imminent.
when I asked the pet store clerk, like, oh, do you know how old are hamsters are the only rodents that are jerks to each other.
I'm glad you're safe, Your Majesty. I've been hiding since I escaped from the palace. Please buy whatever you'd like. I'll give you a discount.
Like gerbils, mice, rats, guinea pigs, they all are social creatures and actually need to be bought in at least like a same-sex pair so that they are not lonely. But hamsters are the complete opposite. They have to be separate or they will kill each other. So I kind of, because when I asked the pet store clerk, I was like, do you know how old are the hamsters here? And they never really know. They just kind of guess. It's like, a few months, I guess. So I kind of had to use my own judgment. And I think I'm pretty accurate about it. Yeah, she's so small. She has a lot of growing up to do. She's so skinny right now. Maybe because she's exercising so much, but yeah, I think she's gonna get fat soon. She loves all the veggies and fruits that we're giving her. Because in the pet store, she only gets the pellets. And let me tell you what she usually eats.
Queen Mercedes,
1 second.
please beware the Belder River handler. If he cloaks himself in darkness, there is no stopping him. If this happens, please do your best to get away.
Mercedes, don't run away from nothing. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so she's on a simplified menu right now because I'm the one feeding her. Usually, with our regular schedule, my mom feeds breakfast and I feed dinner. Because my mom gets up later than I do. That way it's more 12 hour. Like a mom feeds her at about 9, I feed her about 9. And in the normal schedule, our hamsters in the morning would get the usual hamster feed, the ones with the sunflower seeds, you know, dried corn, but also she gets, let me think, bananas, carrots, apples, grapes, lettuce. Is there? Oh, it's sometimes cherries if we have cherries, or strawberries if we have strawberries. Like she gets a whole mix of that stuff. At dinner time, I feed her more veggie stuff. So I feed her broccoli or cauliflower as long as the big hamster pellets. So she eats a lot of variety. Oh, and peanuts. And then on occasion, maybe something like a little bit of bread or a little bit of cookie. But those are treats and just normal treats. Side note, chocolate is very dangerous for hamsters. Don't trust any treats that are for hamsters that say they're chocolate flavored. Don't trust them. A lot of times, pet treat people don't actually super know the animal. They just want to do a fun gimmick, like, oh, kids love chocolate, so they want to give their pets chocolate. They might not actually be safe. You want to be better safe than sorry. Don't buy any chocolate flavored pet treats. Just stick to the more natural treats. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I also learned that I also would not trust it's interesting why chocolate is so deadly to animals when, like, we eat it totally fine. Well, other than, like, obesity and stuff like that. But I actually don't know which part of chocolate is so deadly. I know grapes are also bad for dogs. And onions are also bad for dogs. For hamsters, citrus. Sour citrus stuff are bad for them. For example, onions, oranges, lemons. These are all things that you should avoid giving your hamster. Oh yeah, oranges. These are all very bad for hamsters. Ugh. No. These are good for dogs. Oh, these are good for dogs. Ha! Brute force. Yeah, I know grapes and onions are super bad for dogs. And for cats, I don't... Ooh, holy cow! How? Mercedes, baby, you can fly. How do you get poisoned? Are you kidding me? I don't have any antidote. I don't have any antidotes. Well, guess this is how I get hurt. Oh, what a silly way to get hurt. Ah! Like seriously, Mercedes, you can fly. No! Ah, psych! Oh. Let's poison you. Let's poison you. Ha! Ha! Oh snap, oh snap. Yes! Yeah, when Gucci was having heart problems, we had to make sure that she doesn't consume any salt, because it would be even worse for her heart. I was actually researching heart failure in humans just to see if there's something I can use, like any tips on how to treat hamsters with it. Running speed up. Oh, running speed up. I like that. Speed belt. Okay, let's do speed belt. Yeah, the nice thing about those water pills is they are very fast acting. So within like about 2 hours, she started peeing out the excessive fluids immediately. So they are very good for relief, like fast relief, providing relief. Cubs! Hi, Cubs! How are you today? Did you eat any yummy? Oh snap! Okay, it's okay. I wait. I wait. I have had that happen before as well. Like I go on someone's stream, I was like, oh snap! There's an ad. I'll wait. Kendo, what about Twitch app? Do you like Twitch app? Cups, may I ask what was the ad for? You know what's so funny? I think they know me. Oh, thank you, Kendo! Thank you so much! Was that to pay back the ads? Smack you ads. What else was I say? Oh yeah. I think the ads know me now, because I've been getting a lot of mac and cheese ads. I was like, wait, how do they know? Really? Mac and cheese? Sus. They know me. They know me. Twitch apps suck. Are you using Twitch app right now, though? Are you Twitch apping? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. How are you, Cups? Oh, I'm gonna plant something. Can I plant something nice? Let's plant something nice. Give me the muggle. Give me the muggle. Give me the muggle. Muggle. Ugh. Where I was so sleep deprived the past 2 nights. Not hamster related, but due to family reasons, my niece have been sleeping over, and she's never slept over before, and she's basically doing everything but sleeping. Like I sleep at 9, right? She didn't sleep till like midnight or something last night. So I was so tired because she was sleeping in the room next to me, and she's loud. Not intentionally loud. It's just her movements are so loud. So I've been so tired. And also, Nini was in my room because she's staying in the room that Nini usually stays at, which was my sister's room. But after she married, that room became kind of the guest room. So Nini stayed in my sister's room, but then when my niece has to stay over, like my niece can sleep alone. So I had to put Nini in my room. So even after my niece went to bed, and I was like, finally, I can sleep. And then Nini was like, you called? And then Nini played her wheel the whole night. Holy cow, I already got her like an extra quiet wheel, but she runs it so fast that the wheel itself would move. Like the wheel is quiet, but the entire wheel foundation would move. I was like, Nini! So Nini and my niece kind of worked together, and I only got like a couple hours sleep. I was so tired. Cause you know me, sleep is the most important thing ever. I can go to bed hungry, no problem. But sleepy, I'm dead. If I'm sleepy, I'm effectively dead. And she's staying over tonight too, so wish me luck, guys. At least I don't have to wake up early tomorrow. Yeah, kids are really hyper. You would know. You would know, Kendall. Where's my mac and cheese, huh? Still haven't forgotten about the mac and cheese that you made, but I didn't get any. Where's my mac and cheese? Every time you don't give Mika mac and cheese, a fairy loses her wings. And their lives. By me. Sleep is so important. Like, sleep is seriously... The amount of sleep I get determines my day, basically. I cannot eat, no problem. Hunger sucks, but I can go to bed hungry. Have you had cheeseburger? Like a mac and cheese in a cheeseburger? That's my dream food. My dream food is having a mac and cheeseburger. Are you saying you had that before? And you didn't post pictures? Shame. Shame. Oh snap, I forgot. You can... Oh yeah, no problem. I go to bed hungry all the time. Like sometimes I feel a bit hungry and I'm like, I could eat now or I can just go to bed hungry. To bed hungry I go. I was, oh, okay, alright. Understandable, Kendo, understandable. Shoot, where's the mushroom? I forgot where was that stage with the pink mushroom? The pink mushroom makes me tiny. And I need this pink mushroom, but I don't remember where it was. Gosh darn it. Why don't I remember? What? Why poor Mika? No, I made the conscious choice to go to bed hungry. It's just because I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to eat. And if I'm asleep, I won't be hungry anyways, right? So why does it matter? And then when I wake up, Why? Why sad? There's nothing sad about what I just said. I have food. I'm just too lazy to eat it. But I'm not being made hungry. You an Apex game? Are you winning? I feel like so much people are playing Apex recently. Has there been a really fun update or something? Like, even people that didn't play Apex before, I feel like are playing Apex right now. Win some game... Oh, is Onyx playing it as well? You lose Boba if you... I lose Boba? Bubble tea? Yeah, so... I sleep so much. My usual sleep schedule is I try to sleep at 9 and I wake up at 7. And I've maintained this schedule even on weekends, but I wake up at 7 on weekends and then I take what I call a mid-morning nap at around 10 and then I wake up at around 12. So I wake up at the usual time and then I take a nap. And I love mid-morning naps because with mid-morning naps, they don't mess up my sleep schedule. If I nap at like 3 p.m. and I wake up at 5, I won't be able to sleep at 9. But if I take a nap at 10 and I wake up and then I wake up at 12, that means it's still like 9 hours before my bedtime. So I have time to get sleepy. Ugh. Wait, what are you doing? Don't you dare eat items! Yeah, so I'm very proud of my invention of nap, not sleep, nap. So I sleep from 9 p.m. to about 7 a.m. And then I take a nap from usually 10 a.m. to midnight. Not midnight. 10 a.m. to noon. 10 a.m. to noon, not midnight. I'm not that epic. It's so nice. I love naps. I love the feeling of waking up from a nap. It makes your day off seem so much longer. It's like it splits your day into 2 days. When I wake up, it feels like a whole day has gone by already. Ow! No! It's funny because I've always really liked naps ever since I was a kid. My mom said as a kid she would never... Kendo, I was wondering, wow, you're very excitable about this, Kendo. It's rare to see you so excited. And over my naps, no less. Oh shoot, I didn't throw this properly. I missed him with the fire. I will. Thank you for the caps lock, Kendo. I will sleep a lot. When I was a kid, my mom said she would never have to tell me to nap. I would just, when it's time for my nap, I'll just grab my baby blanket and go to the couch and just go sleep myself. No prompting needed. I may try that as well. But I'm very careful. I usually only take naps, well, on Saturday is my nap day for sure. Sunday I might not, depending on how things go. But Saturday is, even if my nap makes it harder for me to sleep at night, it doesn't matter because it's Saturday. So as long as I sleep at 9 on Sunday, I can still fix my schedule. So Saturday is my nap day for sure. And it definitely makes my day off seem a lot longer. And I feel so much more well-rested. I recommend naps to anybody. It's funny because my sister, who's a lot older than me, she's only ever taken care of me. So when she had her own kid, she thought that they would be like me, automatically goes to nap. But now my niece is like, I don't want to sleep. I already slept at night. Like, I don't need to sleep in the day. I'm not going to bed. I'm not sleepy. I'm not gonna go to bed. You're not gonna make me. So my sister actually phoned me one time. And she's like, Mika, I just want to say thank you. I was like, thank you for what? I just want to say thank you for taking all those naps as a child, like unprompted. I think I took you for granted. I didn't realize you were such an easy kid until I had my own kid. I was like, oh, I just woke up from a nap. And she's like, oh, then I guess it's not you as a kid. That's just who you are as a person. I was like, yeah, I just like naps. I haven't changed. But seriously, naps are so good. Highly recommend it. Tomorrow is my nap day and I'm very looking forward to it. Wait, let's do a final boss first. Not final boss, but let's do a boss fight.
Quite the spectacle. You are totally surrounded. 'Tis only a matter of time until your small number of allies have been repelled. Give it up. You are no leader. Once I become the king, and if you choose to obey me, I shall allow you to live as I am a man indebted to the former queen.
I refuse.
Then I have no choice.
Oh yeah, I forgot to stretch for Kendo.
What is it?
It's a frog. I don't understand it. That disgusting creature appeared in the palace and the troops are disoriented.
I can't rely on you for anything. 'Tis useless to try to figure out what I have done. That jeweled bow that you hold is extremely powerful. But be warned, you are not the only one who wields a cipher.
We're fighting.
Oswald?
We're fighting the Shadow Knight.
Why not test the VtuberEN on the queen herself?
Treason. Raisins. Oswald, Shadow Knight. Let's go. Oh wait, let's use items. Kill all the other ones first. Oh shoot, he's in the Shadow Knight form. Okay, basically spam. Just spam when you can. Ow! 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 Oh my god, I'm dying! Wait! Mate! Wait! Don't kill me! Wait! Ah! Holy cow, he's gonna get me, he's gonna get me. Oh, he went past me, this silly boy. When is he gonna run out? He can't stay in the shadow form forever. Yes! Now you are but mortal. Really? I'm gonna do the cheat thing. Go. Ah! Oh, macaroni. Oh, volcano. Don't mind if I do. Volcano, go! Where'd he go? Ugh. Where is he? Almost. Yes! Smack, yeah!
Your Majesty, the rebellion has been suppressed.
Where is Melvin?
He fought to the end, and he has returned to the heavens.
Someone reported seeing his Shadow Knight being taken by a Holia.
I see.
Rip Oswald, rip Melvin.
Hey! Don't kill the frogs here. They're really fairy soldiers. This medicine will return them to normal.
Did you change Melvin's soldiers into frogs?
Yes, I slipped a little transformation potion into their drinks. Well, now that your reinforcements have arrived, it's time for your promise. As you see, I am a frog now, but I was originally human. However, it seems my curse is slightly different. I've tried already, but that potion won't cure me. As far as I know, a kiss from a powerful fairy is able to break a spell of this type.
Yes, this is like the story The Princess and the Frog.
You are fairy royalty, so I assume you are powerful.
What?
So, that's my wish.
Pack her up. I can't. I can't bring myself to kiss a disgusting frog.
Can't put my lips on a slimy, poisonous frog.
Can the Queen of the Fairies go back on her word?
I just need a little time.
I need to prepare myself. Just give me some time.
Spread shot. Have I used this skill before? Wait. Fire rapidly in a radical pattern. I don't really remember using this this skill much, but I'll still... maybe not right now. I'm gonna focus on my OG skills for now. Okay, while pulse 100%, decrease reloading, ground attack. Okay, I need to get points because I want this skill. Ground attack. Increase damage against foes on the ground by 10%. I think Mercedes is so up that I'm getting through the chapter so quickly right now.
Your Majesty, the remaining rebels have been arrested.
The soldiers who were merely following orders should be pardoned. As for the lords who commanded them, if they swear fealty to your Majesty, shouldn't we mitigate their punishment?
Yes, I agree.
Oh, are you ready now?
No, not yet.
What a tease.
What a tease.
Your Majesty, you used to love going frog hunting, but now you travel everywhere with a frog.
Yes, it's a real pain. hard to explain.
Huh? There are many frogs in the world, but this is my one and only. So he is special.
To celebrate the Queen's victory, I'll let you visit the Puka village.
Oh, Smack, yeah, we're eating already?
Just you and me. How about it?
Oh, Smack, yeah, let's go. Dude, restaurants is where your levels go way up. Let's go eat. Welcome. What can I get you today?
Welcome! What can I get you today?
What can I afford? What can I afford? Oh, ice cream and coolies? I don't know what that is, but I can eat 2 of them. With pleasure. Bon appetit. Wait, why does ice cream look hot?
Bon appetit!
Oh, thank you for the stretch. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Oh my god. Oh, thank you for the head pass. Thank you. Okay, let's see what the other restaurant offers. I could get 2 of the same food,
Very much.
but I do want to see what the other restaurant has. Oh my gosh, I got 2 levels up already. I love eating. Right after saying I can go to bed hungry, I love eating. Well, I love eating. I'm lazy to eat, but I love it when I do eat.
Welcome! What can I get you today?
Add things to my... I haven't added anything to my 3D model, so I'm obviously not one of the cool kids. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you for all the redeems. Okay, I got a box. And I got that here. Oh, your 3D model looks so cool, Cubs. I absolutely love it. You look so good. And did you edit all the colors in yourself?
With pleasure.
You did such a good job. Holy cow, Cups.
Bon appetit!
Oh, why do they look like there's so much vegetables? There's so much vegetables in there. There's like a whole carrot in there. You counted it all in. Holy macaroni.
Will this be all for you?
Like with my model and almost everything for my stream, I made it all in like a rush of 1 month. From not knowing anything to getting it all done within 1 month. I was just reading all these. What? Who said macaroni? Quick, send the advertisements. I did get mac. Is that why I get mac and cheese advertisements for streams? Because I said macaroni? Everything makes sense now. They're listening. They're always listening. But I want mac and cheese now. Where can I get? You know, the other day I saw those. You know those $1 frozen mac and cheese. What was it? It's green. It starts with an M. Michelle. Michelle's? Is it Michelle? Cups! Cups, why? Cups, why? Cups!
Queen Mercedes, rest assured, the chaos in the kingdom is subsiding.
It was a bonk of love? Kendo, don't disagree. Okay, let me go to the Forest of Alfred just once for a grind session, and then I'll go proceed with the main story. Because I'm gonna proceed with the 3rd chapter already, and I usually do about 2 chapters per stream. But I'm gonna proceed a little bit further. Michelina, I think so. You did. Oh, thank you, Cubs. Holy cow! It was a very haphazard way of preparing. Oh, thank you, Kendo. Haven't done this for a while. Okay. Meow 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 meow. You waited till I was in a box and had cat ears. Yeah, I went for from not knowing what's an underlay or what's a model or what's B-roy or anything to actually doing it, it was a very turbulent month. Was that your first time hearing me do the Meow Mix song? Onyx and Cups? People like to redeem it during weird moments, like when I'm having a really difficult boss fight, make me sing the Meow Mix song while I'm dying over and over again. Oh, okay. It's bizarre. The timing is always very interesting. I just remember seeing that video on YouTube of the Meow Mix commercial and just finding it so cute. And I like that there are... Okay, apparently there are lyrics, but the OG song is the meow, so it's easy for me to remember. Oh, I got chicken leg! Okay, where have I not gone? Oh, tell you guys a story. I once sang the Meow Mix song at an anime convention. I went to an anime convention once, and they had this singing event. I used to have a MySpace page for my... Oh, that is so cute! MySpace doesn't exist anymore, right? I know about MySpace. That's the precursor to Facebook, right? He was a Dark Lord Chewy. Chewy is such a cute name! I completely forgot what I was trying to say before.
Goodness me!
What was I gonna say?
Fairy? I have wandered many a country, but a fairy customer is a first. I shall do my best to delight you, so please give me.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the anime convention.
What do you want?
Yes, thank you. I remembered the moment you said it. I went to an anime convention once, and they had this singing event where people can come up and do a singing competition, but everybody was shy. Nobody wanted to come up. So I put up my hand and I said, can I sing but not be part of the competition? Just sing. And he's like, the host was like, yeah, sure. So I went up and then everyone was thinking, oh, I wonder what anime's... Yes. Everybody was like, oh, I wonder what anime song she's gonna sing. And I was like... And I was cosplaying. I won't say who I was cosplaying as, but I was cosplaying. So everybody was expecting something like character specific, but instead I was like, meow, meow, meow. Like I sang the Meow Mix song, and then I put down the mic and went back and sat in my seat without any further elaboration because I was shy and I didn't say anything. And then everybody like looked at me, and I pretended I didn't notice. But then afterwards, I think that got people started, so more people went up and did the competition. It was very nice. It was very fun to watch. I know, I still cringe a little, but I'm so happy that I did it. I'm so happy I did it. You know, speaking, goes on stage, sings the Meow Mix song, refuses to elaborate further, leaves. It's funny because I really enjoy cosplaying, but I'm very shy about getting my photos taken. Also because I'm very bad at thinking of good poses, so I always feel like I'm not giving them... Not money, like I'm not giving them what they deserve when people take pictures of me. I really need to make a habit of practicing in front of a mirror, and I always forget, and I always get taken by surprise when people ask for my photo. Because I always think, oh, my cosplay isn't that good anyways, why would people ask for my photo? And then when they do, I'm like, oh shoot, I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared for this moment. Your cosplay is Toka... Is it cause it's a cat? Is it cause it's a cat, Kendo? Huh? I haven't really watched Tokyo Mew Mew. I downloaded it, like the song and stuff, but I don't know too much about it. I know there's a new one out, but I haven't really watched it. Maybe, huh? Okay, I can tell you, spoiler alert, I have never cosplayed as a cat character, okay? I'm sorry to break your dreams, but I have never cosplayed as a cat character. What was I gonna say? Oh, tell you guys another funny story. The very first time I cosplayed, I was so shy that I ended up doing this whole game of tag with a photographer for the entire day at the convention. So what happened was, this guy, he's just a normal attendee with his friend. He saw me and he was like, "Oh, she's so cute! I want her photo!" And I got so shy when he called me cute that I ran away. He's like, "Come back!" I was like, "No!" And then I ran away from him. I ran away. And then I think an hour or so later, I ran into him again. He spotted me from the far away, and he was like, "There she is!" And then I turned around and I ran again. And then for that whole day at the convention, like he keeps seeing me and yelling for me, like, "Come back!" And I keep running away. We played tag for the whole day. It was so fun. It was so funny. I think eventually we came to a compromise and he got my photo. That was my first time cosplaying. I think it was just fun. It was fun for, well, I think it was both of us. It was flattering. I just wasn't sure how to handle it. But I just still remember him yelling from across the hall, "There she is!" So that was my memory of my first time cosplaying and getting my photo taken. After that, I was a little... That's pretty awkward. I won't lie, it was pretty awkward, but in a fun way. Like, nobody meant harm, and he meant it as a compliment. And in the end, he did take my photo. And let me think. Speaking of which, any memorable convention stories? Let me think. There's a lot, honestly. I love going to conventions so much. It's like meeting like-minded people. Well, literally, I am. And everybody can become a friend. Even if I don't ask for their contact information, we can be like convention friends. So nice. Everyone is so nice at conventions. I remember going to the bathroom and seeing someone's camera in the stall. Like on the stall that I went to, I was like, "Oh shoot, someone left their camera behind," so I took it to Lost and Found. And then the next day, I left my camera in the bathroom, and they took it to Lost and Found. It was so nice. Like, no one stole anything. We all just took it to the Lost and Found because it sucks to lose your things, right? And I remember them asking, "Okay, you say this is your camera, but do you have any proof that it's your camera?" I said, "It's literally got nothing but pictures of me with other characters." So they opened it. They're like, "Oh, it's you fighting other characters." I was like, "Yes!" What I mean by fight was whenever I cosplay as characters who can fight, like from a video game or something, I like to take photos of me in fighting poses with other characters, even if they are not from the same series. It just makes a really fun crossover thing. Whether it's I'm defeating them, they are defeating me, or yeah, posing. Like a photo of me with the character, right? Like maybe with the other cosplayer. So maybe I'm fighting them and I'm winning, or I'm losing, or we both die. For example, there was a photo, there was someone cosplaying as a cactuar from Final Fantasy series. You know, cactuars are really good with doing the 9,099 needles thing. They do 9,999 damage. So I had a photo of cactuar standing over my dead body. I was just laying on the ground. No. What? No! Oh shoot, Onyx! Okay, I just realized my wording. Phrasing! Yeah, posing, super posing. Holy cow, I would never fight in a cosplay. Do you know how much those things cost? Weekend battle. I am perfectly capable of battling, but I don't want to get kicked out of a convention. That's why I choose not to do it. But just so you know, I am super capable of battling. Especially when I'm cosplaying as a character who can fight. So yeah, I really like, there was a photo of a Tonberry and a cactuar killing me, and I'm laying on the ground and I'm dead. Those are very fun photos. Because I think if I just take a photo of the character posing, that's kind of boring, right? So I want to make it a bit more personal. There's so many good cosplayers. But I always feel kind of bad when there's some really good cosplayers in big elaborate costumes, and then they can't go into events because they can't sit. They can't sit in normal chairs because of their outfits, or they have really big props. That's why when I cosplay, I try to avoid stuff that are so, like, outfits that are so hard to wear that I can't sit comfortably, because even though I want to do big cosplays, I also want to enjoy the convention, so I want to be able to participate in the events. Oh, there's a lot of Cactuar cosplays, like full body size ones in a like actual stuffy outfit. I don't know how they sit either. I have no idea how they sit. Wait, let me go to the restaurant one more time. And a Tomberry one too. And it's funny because every time I go to conventions, I will see what anime is all the rage.
Welcome.
For example,
What can I get you today?
Persona 4, lots of Persona 4 cosplayers, and I remember... oh, and Persona 5 cosplayers, everybody's a Joker. Everybody's a Joker. Sword Art Online is a staple. There's always a lot of Kirito and Asuna cosplayers, mostly Kirito with the 2 swords. You know, the one from the first season and the 2 swords. Yeah, I think there's like 5 billion Kirito cosplayers. Oh, smack yeah, level some more.
Will this be all for you?
Yes, I'm poor now, but thank you.
Thank you very much.
I think I've seen Moogle ones. You did go. Oh, from a Hunter? Yeah, there was a Tomberry one. A Tomberry one killed me. Is it Goro the one with the really, really long hair?
Hey.
Wait, Persona 5. Who's Goro from Final Fantasy? Persona. Wait, let me Google Goro. Give me 1 second. Persona 5 Goro? Oh, Akechi! Sorry. I forgot his first name. I just remember last name. Oh, which outfit? The before or after one?
All I need is a quick peck. Just close your eyes.
Okay. I suppose you're right.
Oh, the uniform. Oh, so cute! How do...
Your Majesty, please hurry!
What's happening?
Tis a dragon! We're being attacked!
Is it Belial? Baldor's servant.
No, a dragon we have never seen. Please,
Oh,
flee
Persona
the
5
palace.
Dancing All Night? I only
is
ever
already
played
nearby.
Persona 4 Dancing All Night.
Your Majesty, please escape now.
You can shower me with a raging storm of arrows. But I shall not lose a single shining scale. A brat like you, a queen? What a joke.
I am the queen.
Then remember this, little girl. Remember the sins your land has committed. That is why I am here today. Your sword slayed Hindle, the only dragon who felt for your race. His death will now be yours. Bring this Shadow Knight before me. Let me show him the natural outcome of what happens when lesser races oppose dragons.
Hindle? What does he mean?
In order for the Queen to recognize the power of the Belder Reaver, Melvin had his swordsman slay the wise dragon Hindle.
How awful. The Shadow Knight is gone. He and his commander have been killed.
The fairies are famed liars. Why would I believe you?
Did you enjoy when you cosplayed, Cups? Like, did you and Onyx have a good time?
The swordsman who was strong enough to slay a dragon. If he is not present, then I shall give you time. Bring him to me. My name is Wagner, and I live atop Horn Mountain. If you fail to visit me soon, I shall make my way here once again. If that should happen, I will set your forest ablaze with my flames.
So what do we do? The Shadow Knight is gone.
Hi, Tom Rock.
A queen must help her land. I shall go to the mountain and explain again.
Your Majesty.
That joke? Okay. Okay, let me see. What does a lemon say when it answers the phone? Oh my gosh, you don't know how much I wanted that. Got my cosplay dirty. Oh, I know what you mean. I also wore like a white color cosplay once and it got dirty and I was so sad because they're so hard to wash. One of my dreams was to be part of a cosplay group, like 4 or 5 people in the group. Oh, what does a lemon most specifically, what does a lemon say when it answers the phone? Yeah, my dream is to be part of a cosplay group. It just sounds so fun. There's so many possibilities, so many cool poses you can do. But most of my friends are normies. You're too sour. But would you answer a phone with that though? Would they be like, "Morning, I'm too sour"? But that is a really good try. That's a really good try. Any more guesses? I would. Oh, fair. I also would not answer the phone. New phone, Hudish. Always wanted to cosplay a high-budget Link from Zelda. No money. Oh yeah, cosplays are so expensive. So, I don't have a sewing machine. So obviously, I'm not able to make a cosplay from scratch. But what I do is I usually order one from eBay, but they never come fitting very well. So then I'll use like a needle and like a sewing needle to change the size and make adjustments to make it nice and fit me. Lemon me alone. That's a really nice guess, Onyx. So the answer to what does a lemon say when it answers the phone? It's yellow. Okay, I know it's technically it would work with a banana too, but I didn't really like the joke. Yellow. Oh, so I'll tell you that because I have mentioned this before, so it is not really a secret, but one character I did cosplay as was did anyone watch the time I was reincarnated as a slime? Anyone watch that one? The time I was reincarnated as a slime with the main character called Rimuru? I didn't cosplay Rimuru. Yeah, I cosplay Shizu. No, it's not Shana. No, I was a Shizu with the mask. I had the mask, and I poked pinholes in the mask for myself to see out of it, so I wore it the whole time. The funny thing is, I could see out of the mask, like in a long distance way, but I couldn't see anything directly below me, so if I was in a big wide area, no problem, but if I was in like an area full of chairs, I couldn't walk, I might walk into the chairs. So one time, I walked into like a pole, and then I was like, oh, nothing happened, and I kept walking, and then a photographer was like, oh, can I get your photo? And I was like, oh, sure. So he took my photo, and then he goes, is it hard to see out of your mask? I was like, no, actually, it's surprisingly easy to see out of it. And he said, but I saw you walk into a pole. And I was like, you're not supposed to point that out. he just straight out said, but I saw you walk into a pole. I'm like, bro. Okay, fine. But usually I walk pretty well, okay? I only tripped twice. But next time if I ever wear that again, I think I might wear it on the side of my face instead of covering. It was actually quite hard to walk. But I love being so anonymous, just because I love the anonymity. Yeah, I got super called out. Look, they're literal pinholes. They're literal pinholes. I know how it is in the first two consecutive far. Yeah, you can see far, but you can't see near. Like especially something right below you, because the pinholes you can't see below, right? So I told you get it, you get it, Cubs. Let me pat myself. So that was a really fun cosplay, and then I bought a Rimuru plushie. and I carried it around with me, just like he's my guest character. It was so fun. I had a lot of fun doing that cosplay because it was also very easy to wear. There are a lot of layers, but they're all soft and comfortable. So I was pretty mobile. I was able to, you know, sit on the floor or sit in a chair or walk and run. And they're just tights, right? So that was a very good cosplay, and I'm very glad I did that one. I remember making these what I call convention friends, where we don't really know each other. We don't know each other's names, but we run into each other multiple times and we just kind of get to know each other during that convention. I remember there was this one guy who saw me on like all 3 days of the convention, and on the third day he was like, you keep cosplaying as my favorite characters. I was like, heh, means you have good taste. I want to cosplay again. It's just hard to find things. Oh, I hope you find something that makes you feel good in all the ways. Like it's comfortable to wear and it makes you feel good wearing it. I really enjoyed cosplaying. Well, COVID kind of put a damper to things, so I haven't gone to any conventions for the past few years. And even though this year some local ones, I think some local ones opened up again, but I didn't feel super comfortable doing it yet. Maybe next year. I still have a half-finished cosplay that's been hanging on my closet door for like 3 years because I was gonna go to another convention, so I was like in a rush to do it. Then COVID hit, and then I was like, well, and now it's still unfinished because I lost the motivation to work on it.
The fair is so cold.
But is it hard to walk around in a fursuit though? I remember seeing like these like Pikachu cosplayers. They're really fun. Everybody took turns hugging them. Hope they're not too warm though, because it was during the summer. Like most conventions are during the summer. You get used to it. I remember wearing cosplay ones that had like pieces of leather, and for one of the poses, I laid on the cement floor for it. Holy cow! The cement floor was like lava, and wearing like the leather bits did not help. I felt like I was getting cooked alive, and I was telling myself, okay, in the future, don't wear anything with leather. Don't wear anything with leather during summer conventions. You will die. You will die. Unless there is guaranteed good air conditioning in the convention hall. I'm gonna plant an egg. Wearing a couch, that's a very good metaphor that I never thought about, but makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I think they probably had to change how some stuff worked in the conventions as well. Like some events I can see would not go. Others would, but and all the COVID protocols probably affected a lot of stuff and potential capacity limits, blah blah blah. And I really hope that they can find a way to make it work, because I really enjoyed conventions. I remember just every time on the last day of the convention, I'll feel so a little empty, like, oh, it's over. I wish there was more of it. Like I remember going to the washroom and changing back to my normal clothing before taking the bus home or something, and just being incognito and be like, oh, no one wants my photo because I'm a normie now. Oh. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word. Post-con depression. I definitely had that. I'll go see. Like after all that excitement for 4 days, and then all of a sudden, like poof, back to normal life. I was like, yeah. But I always take a lot of photos and videos, and I write a journal of all the highlights, so they're really fun to read back. I've gone to conventions for many years. Like even, I think I went to my first one when I was 13 or 14 years old. My sister took me to it. We had to get like guardian consent because I was underage. And I really appreciated my sister going with me because she watches some anime, but she's not a big anime fan. But she still went with me and did all the big lineups. I remember during summer, well, they're all in the summer. during one event, we had to line up outside. It was so hot, and then a vendor actually walked past us selling fans, like a little fan for like $2 or something, and everybody bought it. We're like, if he was really smart, he should be selling ice cream. I bet you, if you sell ice cream to a line of people lining up in a hot sun, it's gonna sell like hotcakes. A fan is good, but come on, ice cream. Also, because I really wanted ice cream. It was so warm.
Touring restaurant, Horn Mountain. I see you.
Yeah, my sister was really nice. She took me to all the different events and lined up with me for all of it, even though she didn't really understand. Someone did the whole, in the Final Fantasy X, there was a cutscene where Yuna does what is called ascending, which is like a special dance. And we watched someone perform that dance before I even played Final Fantasy X, so I didn't even understand the reference. My sister asked me, what's she doing? I was like, something from a game, I guess? And now I know what it is. But back then I was like, if she's dancing, why is she twirling around so slowly? Isn't dancing more fast-paced? And then years later, I played the game and I was like, oh, I get it.
I await your further patronage.
It was just so amazing. I remember the first time I went to a convention, just seeing everyone cosplaying. I was like, holy cow. Who's gonna call me a nerd now? I'm surrounded by nerds, my like-minded people. Final Fantasy X, I have a very special relationship with Final Fantasy X. So I mentioned this before. I also have a brother who's a lot older than me. And he liked gaming a lot. Call me green? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, but. Okay, I'll be a mild nerd. So, Final Fantasy X, my brother was the one who started playing it. So when I was a kid, I didn't really game, but I like to watch my brother game. Like when he plays RPGs, I would sit there and watch him, so I don't have to do the gaming, but I still get to enjoy the story. I have this thing where oh, gotcha. Maybe green is a nerdy color. Oh! I got frozen. Oh, speaking of which, I have a normie friend. I have a normie friend who doesn't know I am a little bit of a nerd, and then she was like, Mika, we should go to a convention sometime, because she has a kid. It's like, my son really wants to check out like an anime convention, and I know that you watch some anime. Maybe you can try cosplaying. I was like, I don't know how to tell her that I've been cosplaying for a long time now, but I didn't want to give away. my my nerdy status. Okay. See you. Good night, Onyx. Thank you for joining. Thank you as well, Caps. Have a good night. May you have sweet dreams. Ugh. May you have sweet dreams and good meals and all the lovely things in the world. And may you dream of Meow Mix song. Oh snap! Wait! What the? Go! See, even this monster is a lot more tolerable because I can fly, so I can aim his nose pretty well. Oh, thank you for the head pet! Thank you, Onyx! Thank you all the head pet! Oh shoot, my pow's low. Yeah, this boss has to be the most manageable in Mercedes route. Because I can just fly and dodge most of his attacks, which I cannot do in like any other character. I have to actually dodge in other characters. Imagine dodging. Huh! No! See? Dodge. And I can pick up stuff. Wait, where are you going? Come back. No, come back. No! Oh, he's already almost dead. Macaroni, I love you, Mercedes. Love you, Mercedes. Huge fan. As big of a fan as the one I bought in that convention. I think I still have that fan, actually. It was a little bunny fan. It's really cute, but in hindsight, it's not a very good fan. It's pretty inefficient. But we were desperate, and it was just $2. I think it was $2. My sister paid for it. Oh yeah, so Final Fantasy X. So my brother would play RPGs and I would watch him, right? And then he went somewhere else for school. So he came back during a break and then he started playing Final Fantasy X. And I got really hooked onto the story. How could I say where I am without spoiling? No, where he was without spoiling. He got to the part where... You know there's a boss fight that you have to fight 3 times in a row? You know, fight her 3 times in a row? That's all I'm gonna say. He was in that place. Not in that fight yet, but he got that far. And then he had to go back to school. And I was like, but brother, if you go back to school now, how am I gonna find out what happens to everybody? And he's like, well, why don't you continue my save file? Like, you don't have to wait for me, just keep playing where I left off. I was like, okay, I'll try. So he went back to school.
I await your...
And I don't know about you, but if you didn't start with the game and you jump right in the middle of it, it's hard. It's hard. I didn't know what was a sphere grid. So I was like wasting all these steps. You know what I mean if you've played Final Fantasy X. I did not know how to operate a sphere grid. And I was dying in all the fights. I actually had to go to an older friend's house. And she had to teach me how to play the game. And in the final fights, I had to rely on Riku's mixing thing. Like she had a overdrive called, I think it's called alchemy or mixing. I had to completely rely on that because I was just so low leveled. But I managed to beat it. It was my very baby's first RPG. So Final Fantasy X was the very first JRPG that I ever played. Oh, I actually heard later on that it's Ob, but I never used it again because I did not use Riku again. My main party, after a certain point, was Tidus, Yuna, and Auron. I think it's a 3-people party. Yeah, I just needed those 3. I didn't need anybody else. I stopped leveling everybody else because I was already super up. I was killing stuff in like 1 hit. Ow! Ow! Like I would always have Tidus and Auron walk through each other's spear grids. Get over here! Yeah, I know Riku, like all other characters could shine, but I didn't want to have to level up everybody. It's very annoying. That I have to make, because to level up all the characters, you have to make sure they have a turn in the battle. So I had to keep switching out characters just to let them have 1 turn. And that made grinding such a pain. It took so long. So after a certain point, when I no longer needed them anymore, I stopped using them. You know what? You want to know what's super up? Yuna. Yuna's summoning is super up because when you increase her stats, you increase the summon's stats. And I had her go through Auron's spear grid, so she got all the attack up. And even though for Yuna, she still didn't hit super hard, her Aeons got super overpowered. I also did some of the special quests to break the damage limit for some of her Aeons. So I actually killed the final boss in 2 hits with the special Aeon. Because the Aeon was hitting 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, like 5 nines.
Do this.
What the? Huh! So yeah, I killed the final. It was so funny because the final boss did this big speech on before the final battle, and then I killed them in 2 hits. So up. And yes, in case you're wondering, I definitely used that Aeon against that boss battle. And if you use that Aeon against that character, he will say, "So, you would turn against me as well. So be it." Final Fantasy X, I think, is the game that I played the most because at that time I only had that 1 game from my brother. So I think I played it like... Yeah, I think at least 5 or 6 times in a row, but at this point I've probably played it 15 times. A lot of times. I've played it a lot of times. And I have memorized that game's dialogue even more than this game. I can completely memorize that game's dialogue. Listen to my story. This may be our last chance. And so I have the original PS2 version. I also have the remastered version. I'll be honest, I didn't really like the remastered version. I don't know why they made their... It just... A lot of the upgraded character models lost a lot of facial expression. That was at least more present in the PS2 graphics. Like, they look nicer, but they also look more fake? Plastic? It's hard to say, but yeah, for expressions, I definitely prefer the PS2 one more. Also, maybe because I'm a bit biased, because I have played that version the most. Oh, I remember doing the Chocobo Eater quest. The Chocobo Eater quest was so hard. I keep getting knocked off until I figured out how to do it. And that's the game that I never used a walkthrough. With most JRPGs, I usually use a walkthrough, but that game I didn't have to. I have just completely memorized everything about that game. And I also played Final Fantasy X-2 as well. It's not a perfect game, but I also liked it, and I also played that a lot. And then I think I played that so much, and then one time my sister's boyfriend, like now brother-in-law, back then boyfriend, saw me playing Final Fantasy X for like the 100th time, and he's like, "Do you know Final Fantasy is a series?" I'm like, "What?" Like, there's other games in the Final Fantasy franchise. It's not just 10. I was like, "What?" So he actually helped me get Final Fantasy 9, which was my next game that I tried, like my next Final Fantasy game. So I played a lot of the games in reverse order. So I played 10, then I played 9, and then I got 7, 8, then I did 13, and then I went even more back because I wanted to check out the classics. So I tried 3, 4. I played 4 on the PSP and the DS remake, and I played 5 and 6 and 7. Sorry, I mentioned 7 already. But because I know a lot of people started with 7, but because I started with 10, so I didn't really have a lot of nostalgia with 7. So I just remember going from 10 to 7, and I'm like, why they have blocked hands? why they are so blocked? That was my impression. And when I first played Final Fantasy 8, I remember going to a draw point, and it was like, please, do you want to draw? And I thought drawing meant actual drawing, that I had to draw something with the Joy-Cons. I thought that's what drawing meant. And I was like, oh, drawing magic. Like drawing water from a well. I get it. Oh my gosh, I have too much stuff. I have too much stuff. I have to store some stuff. How did I get so much stuff? Okay, I gotta store some stuff. I'm super fat right now. Super fat. I'm so fat.
You look like you might die up here. It'll be a bit expensive, but I'll sell you something if you want.
What you got? Fireproof charm. Okay, if we're fighting Wagner, he might set me on fire. Let me see. Iceproof, spirit stone. Okay, let's do fireproof. I don't need that much PP. Yeah, so Final Fantasy is definitely a very special game in my heart, because it is what got me really into the JRPG series and got me really, really hooked. I like to joke that my brother is who got me addicted to gaming. He doesn't game anymore nowadays. He's got, stuff to do. But I continue his legacy. And I still kept a save file where he named the character after himself. Like the main character, Tidus, he named it after himself. And I still have that save file. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Go! Ha ha ha, I'm not afraid of you. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. Huh. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Huh. We be machine gunning. What is that? Is that a medallion? Is it good? Float speed. Is it there? What's a talisman? Let's see. Recovery from all bad effects 30% up. Do I want to walk faster or do I want to? Okay, let's. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna keep my current setup, but if it doesn't work for me, then I'll change. Like my general approach. Let's not change until I have to. Like my phone. Oh wait, there's a treasure chest. My mom hates my phone so much. And I don't understand. She got me that phone as a child. I was like, Mama, don't you remember getting me that phone as a child? And you were telling me how good it is. And she's like, yeah, but I didn't expect you to use it for that long. A surprise, Mama. Okay. These ones are not that. If it's any other characters, this would be super hard. But because I'm Mercedes and I can fly, they're actually tolerable. I just have to be good at dodging. Oh snap! And be good at flying really high. Ow! Oh my god. Okay, I was just saying. Ow! Oh, macaroni. Ah! Okay, let me actually pay attention. No! 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 Don't throw the Oreos at me! Smack you! Smack you, Oreo! No! 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 Oh my gosh, I got... I need a drink, I need a drink, I need a drink, I need a drink, I need a drink. Fly! Okay, play it safe, play it safe, just play it safe, play it safe. Oh, hi, hi! Okay, I will hydrate. Okay, let me pause it and hydrate for a second. Thank you for the hydrate. How are you, Ihorn? Have you eaten yet? Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap! Okay, I better pay attention. This is a challenge round, so it does get a little hard. Ah! Oh, do you have to? Pizza day! What topping? What topping are you having? Cheese plant. Hey, you can't go wrong with cheese. Like sometimes when I go to don't. Sometimes when I go to potlucks and I have to bring something, I always bring pizza. And I always order 3 pizzas. I will order 1 cheese, 1 vegetarian, and 1 meat. That way there's something for everybody. So if you don't like any of the toppings, you will still like cheese, because cheese is literally the base of all the pizza, right? So I'll order a veggie, meat, and I'll order a cheese. And it never goes wrong. There's rarely any leftover pizzas left. And it always brings me silent satisfaction when people who bring healthy stuff like salads and veggie dips and stuff like that, they see my pizza, they're like, ooh, and they get a lot of pizza, and I'm like, hee 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 hee. Join the dark side. Hee 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 hee. We don't go to a party for salads. Oh, and I also bring pop. I always bring pop because with pizza you gotta have pop, right? Oh snap! Gotta reload. There. Oh, come on. This should not take so long. Where'd you go? Ow! Gotta reload again. What? Oh, macaroni! Come on. Ow! What the heck? You threw it so high! That's illegal. Oh, I'm getting my butt kicked.
I can do this.
Ow! Well, okay, believe it or not, this fight is still easiest with Mercedes. If it's any other character, this fight would be even more painful. Oh my gosh, no, trust me, it would be even more painful. It's still easiest with Mercedes. No! Because Mercedes can go really high up, unlike the other characters. No! No! Oh, finally, one's down. Oh, there. I got a really low score. See, I got a low score. It's okay. The important thing is we got it. The boss fights we win are the boss fights we make along the way that made no sense. Yeah, pizza, I think my most often go-to places are Pizza or Domino's. They are chains. But usually they have good coupons and point systems. And I'm cheap. And pizza, I think pizza is a very safe food, especially the kind of pizza I eat is usually pepperoni. You can't really go wrong with pepperoni. Even at its worst, it's still pretty good. Nobody heard that? Oh, I should eat something. Feed me! Feed me, please. Please feed me.
Maurice, now then.
What you got? Yeah, I'll eat that. A pot au feu, whatever that is.
Very well. Leave it.
Oh, is that the one with vegetables? Yeah, it's the one with vegetables.
Enjoy your meal.
There's like an entire carrot in there. Who puts an entire carrot in soup? An entire carrot? You don't even chop it up? That's hardcore. Oh, that joke? Okay. Do I level up? Oh, so close to
Is there anything else you want?
Wait, I'm so close to leveling up. I'm gonna eat one more thing just to push me over that level, and I'll do a dad joke.
As you wish.
Okay, so while... There, okay. Why did Mozart get rid of his chickens?
For the wait.
So why did Mozart get rid of his chickens? Ew, salad. Yes, leveled up.
Will that be all?
Nope, I am ready for the boss fight.
I await your birth.
Let's go. Let's save first. Hi, Harn, you want to guess, or anybody want to guess? why did Mozart get rid of his chickens? If not, I can reveal the punchline. Oh! Maybe I should make some healing potions. I don't have much left. There! Okay, I'm guessing you want the punchline. So the answer to why did Mozart get rid of his chickens? Because they kept going buck, 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 buck. I'll be honest, I don't actually super understand it. My guess is that Mozart and Buck did not get along, although I don't know why. Oh, okay, thank you. Why does Mozart hate Buck so much though? Hey! Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for that. Oh my gosh, Mika, stop making noises. Oh my gosh.
You have come. I've been waiting for you. Where is the Shadow Knight?
I told you. He is gone. I defeated him.
You? Trembling before me? You can barely stand upright in this cold weather.
Do you not see the cipher in my hands? It was passed down from my mother. I speak the truth.
You have nerve, child. To show me the very weapon that killed my friend. You may not be able to scratch a single scale, but you have earned my wrath. You claim to have defeated the Shadow Knight. Very well. Let me test you.
Let's go! What? Ow, don't bite me. Ow.
I can do this.
Oh, I need this. Don't bite me! Stop! Oh, okay. I don't know why I keep going so close to him when I can literally be long range. Not very smart. Uh-oh. Okay, with this part you gotta stay between the tornado. You gotta stay between the tornado. Ow! You either get frozen or you get burned in here. There's no in between. See? Now I'm burned. Go! Come on. Huh! Oh, okay. Drink a heal potion. Huh! No! No! Oh my gosh. Get over here! You don't even have a lot of health left. Get over here. Yes!
Please don't get angry. Please calm down, Wagner. The Shadow Knight is in the Netherworld. He would never harm dragons.
That is a fine thing for you to say. You, who treat brilliant and noble dragons like dogs.
That dragon.
An impudent, stupid girl like you will never serve as queen. But your weapon is indeed powerful. I can believe you killed the Shadow Knight. I can say with confidence, the ciphers are truly a threat to us. We cannot ignore the threat. Do not think it's over.
I promise not to use this bow for evil.
Well then, what will you use it for?
To defeat the Demon Lord.
Very well.
Very well. You foolish jewel handlers should destroy one another.
It's impossible.
Huh? Rock?
Your cipher is no match against the Demon Lord's Baylor. Frogs aren't built for cold places like this. But I'm glad you're safe.
You followed me here?
Froggy.
Froggy?
I love how gentle she sounds when she's like, Froggy.
A way to win against the Demon Lord's Baylor? The exceptional blacksmith Brom, who made your bow, and the VtuberEN. He might be able to forge an even more powerful weapon. But Melvin sent him to the Netherworld while he was still alive.
If he is alive, can we bring him back from the Netherworld?
A horrible idea. That world is so terrifying that not even Beldor would willingly go there. And Beldor is missing.
I mean, we already went to the underworld
Bringing Brom
twice.
back is an
Once in
impossible
Gwendolyn,
feat.
once in Cornelius's room.
You really want to go against the Demon Lord's Baylor?
Frog! You're better now.
I finally warmed back up. I nearly went into hibernation until the end of the world.
Well, since I saved you, our kissing deal is off.
But that's different. I never asked you to save me. You saved me on your own. You promised me a kiss.
What? I shouldn't have saved you.
Well then, as a reward, I'll tell you about Beldor. Beldor is one of 3 sorcerers known as the 3 Wise Men. The 3 of them must be together right now, having a grand time. I know of the place they use as headquarters.
Where is it?
Titania's sewer system.
How do you know this, Frog?
One of the 3 sorcerers, Urza, turned me into this frog.
Let us pardon Beldor's treason and ask him to help us. Send messengers to Titania.
That's probably not a good idea.
Among all ciphers, the largest and most fearsome is the one that struck down the previous queen, the Flail Baylor, loathsome weapon of the Demon Lord. The greater the cipher, the more difficult the process of refining and forging its arcane jewel. Even Brom, our first and finest Lilliput cipher blacksmith, would falter at forging a weapon so large. To Aesir, the development of Baylor was a national undertaking, and no resource or manpower was spared. And at the heart of the project, of all people, were the dwarves, our ex-comrades of Regnenival. While at war with the fairies, they were swayed by the Demon Lord's honeyed words. With their smithing expertise, the dwarves created a cipher unparalleled in its power. Inversely, after vowing loyalty to the Fairy Queen and changing our people's name to Lilliput, we were forbidden from smithing anything, and our furnaces were quenched. Will we ever be able to defeat the Aesir and their mighty Baylor in such a state? Oh, what did I get? What did I get? You have acquired Hunter Shot. Fire multiple bullets that chase foes. I think I used this before, and I think it was pretty good, if I remember correctly. Okay, I think this is a good point to find someone to raid, because I think Nini is waking up. I can hear Nini. She's in my room right now. I can hear her moving around. So I should probably feed her. I don't want her hungry. Won't give her a very good impression of me. So let's see who we can raid. Pew pew! Oh! Let's go raid Pendulin. From one JRPG to another JRPG, Pendulin is playing, Odin... Sorry, that's Odin Sphere speed. She's playing Tales of Vesperia, which is also another game series that I love. Other than Final Fantasy, I also love the Tales series. Let's go say hi to her. Pendulin is so sweet. So, I'm so excited. I think this might be my first time reading her. Oh gosh. So thank you so much everyone for coming today. Wait. Pendulin does not accept incoming raids. Okay, never mind. I respect that. We will not raid Pendulin. Let's see who we can raid. Okay, fine. We'll raid Robert then. Robert's also very sweet. Robert is very cute. Kawaii Robert-chan. I'm still gonna say hi to Pendulin. But let's go raid Robert, who does accept raids and is playing like Yakuza 0. It's also another JRPG. Let me get an ending screen. So thank you so much everyone for coming today. I had a lot of fun. We did 3 whole chapters of Mercedes' story. It was so nice. She's seriously my favorite route, and I'm excited to play more of her with all of you. So let's go say hi to Robert, and I will see you next time. Good night then. Bye-bye.